Namaste, Jai Bharat. Pakistan became separate from Bharat in 1947, according to them, a night before the independence of Bharat. Because they wanted to claim themselves, they also achieved independence instead of getting separated, carved out of Bharat. They were richer and we were not. They had much more natural resources than what we had in Bharat. The separated Bharat, which has later become Pakistan, they were richer, more resourceful, and they had less people to feed. Bharat had more people to feed. Comparing with Pakistan, we were not that resourceful. We were less resourceful and definitely more mouths to feed, less infrastructure. In spite of all that, if I'm right, Gandhiji, they demanded half of the treasury of Bharat, what's left after the British loot in Bharat. And Gandhiji had gone for fasting, if I'm not wrong, or stood stubborn as a mule, as some of the historians say, to hand over the 50% treasury to Pakistan. I do not know whether it is really done or if given to what extent, whatever. They got all benefits. They were supposed to be progressing. So initially, Pakistan was better off than Bharat. Economically better off. We had more people, more chaos. The destruction of British did carry the colonial hangover on Bharat. But look at what happened to Pakistan over these years. Bharat progressed, Pakistan regressed. They went back. Now, what could be the reason? Same people. On one hand, with less number of people to feed and more resources. On the other hand, more people to feed and less resources. More challenges as compared to Pakistan. More everything as compared to Pakistan. More problems. But look at what Pakistan had got themselves into. They became a beggars nation. They became a nation that goes around with begging bowls. And Bharat became getting developed we can say. And today it's become the fourth largest economy in the world on the basis of GDP. And GDP, you must also consider of a population of I would also say like 130 crores, not 140, because 10 crores plus are infiltrators in Bharat who are not our citizens. So call them as 130 crores. GDP, which is for of a large number of people, with much more challenges than what other nations have. We have become the fourth largest through struggle, through work, and through innovations, through dedications of our people, so many things. And Pakistan has become a terrorist state. They went for shortcut. Now, a nation that is not liked by many. There may be people like me, I don't know. If they like, they're only liked for not intrinsic reasons, for instrumental reasons. And why is it so? Yeah, their first premise had gone wrong. First postulate is religion. They began with the story, they began with the narration that Hindus and Muslims are different. Yeah, they insisted on the postulate that Hindus and Muslims are different and they can't live together. And their postulate is absolutely wrong. In Bharat, we Hindus and Muslims do live together without any problems. Whatever problems and skirmishes you may perceive is also there between Hindus and Hindus or others. So they are not caused by virtue of the fact of religion. It's different reasons other than religion. So our conflict, our misunderstandings, or if at all there are skirmishes in our society, is not due to religion. It's maybe due to some other reasons, and you don't give the color of religion to it for your sake. So this is one reason. This is how Pakistan became separate. Actually, you're wrong from the day one, because Hindus and Muslims do live together, can live together and comfortably and make progress. And from that, you started focusing on a religion as you understand. Don't think that you understand Islam in its totality, because from the way you understand Islam as we understand, you haven't understood Islam at all. You make your own version of Islam out of your absolute and utter ignorance and spirituality and philosophy. And you create a different kind of Islam which is convenient to you and which contradicts the real archetype of Islam, and you get alienated within Islam, so you don't really follow Islam. That's the problem with Pakistanis. That's why many type of Pakistanis have many type of understandings about religion. They can't coexist in spite of the fact that they are one religion. And this is what you become. You focused on your entire energy to religion, and then you focused onto the madrasa type of education, and you have no time for anything else other than simply begging to the world. You first start begging from the God without working. You want everything free. You want Him to give everything to you. You don't want to work. You lost the work culture. Same people through generations lost work culture, became redundant, and you are not having anything anyway. So this is wrong perception, wrong philosophy, wrong postulates on which you try to build a nation, and there's none else you can blame except yourselves. We shall meet again. Till then, Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Shri Ram.